I only provided the ancient laborers serving forced labor with an unlimited daily supply of cheap budget meals, and ruthlessly demanded that they must work a full 8 hours every single day. I even only gave them 2 days off a week. But the workers were so worried I would catch a cold from wearing too little that they thoughtfully and forcefully draped a yellow robe over my shoulders. From then on, the plot went completely off the rails. I gave them a box of braised pork and got me back an entire army. I airdropped a bunch of Snickers bars, and they literally drove the enemy country's economy to absolute ruin. Young master, you're finally awake. Where is this? Where are we going now? What the hell kind of trash system is this? Young master, don't you remember? We are on our way to serve forced labor. You're the leader of this whole escort. But you suddenly collapsed on the road. There wasn't a single person in our group who knew anything about medicine. You were out cold for a whole day and night. None of us knew what to do. Thank goodness you finally pulled through tonight. What do you mean, forced labor? Explain everything to me right now. Who am I? And who are those people outside? Young master, please don't scare me like this. You are the local magistrate of our Juning County. The county magistrate himself gave the order for you to escort those 50 laborers outside to build the imperial tomb. Me? A magistrate escorting 50 laborers to build an imperial tomb? Yes, I'm Ada, your personal servant since we were kids. Have you really forgotten everything? Young master, you've only just opened your eyes. Could you have lost your mind from starvation? How about I get you something to eat first, to line your stomach? Here, young master, eat it while it's hot. What on earth is this? Haha, young master. This is a coarse grain pancake. We've been marching for over 10 days now, and the dry rations we brought are almost completely gone. This is practically all we have left. I secretly saved these two for you, young master. Please, just have a bite for now. Once we arrive tomorrow, we can collect the government rations. Though this wheat looks pretty bad, at least it's all natural, organic ancient food. Damn, this is rock hard. Not only is there chaff in this bread, it feels like there's a bunch of sand mixed in too. Just one bite scraped my throat raw. But to be honest, the more you chew, the more you can actually taste the grain. But eating this once in a while is one thing. If I have to eat this long term, my teeth will be totally ruined. Ada, why aren't you eating? Please eat first, young master. I'm not hungry. You haven't eaten a thing. It's fine. Folk like us won't starve to death from skipping a day or two. Well, what a coincidence. I might not have any other skills right now, but food is the one thing I've got plenty of. System, I'm absolutely parched right now. Give me an ice cold Coke first. And redeem Combo A and Combo C. Here. Eat this. Yo, young master. Where did this divine food come from? Cut the crap. Just eat when I tell you to. I still have questions for you. Don't go starving to death before you can answer them. Meat and white rice. Real white rice. What are you staring for? Eat up, young master. Young laster, you are far too good to me, even if I have to sacrifice my life. I don't know how I could ever repay your immense kindness. What the hell is his problem? It's just a cheap 10-yuan takeout meal with free shipping, and he's acting like I just granted him a royal pardon. Yo, master. Such a delicacy. I really don't deserve to eat this. Please, you should keep this meat for yourself. Stop, 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 stop! I don't have much of an appetite. I can't stomach greasy food. If you don't eat it, I'm throwing it away. Ah, no! Please don't throw it away! Is it good? It's amazing. It's so delicious, young master. I've lived for over 30 years, and I've never tasted anything this wonderful. Even the emperor himself couldn't possibly eat food this good. As long as it tastes good. There's another box here. Make sure you finish it all. Not a single grain of rice left. Got it? Millimeters. Chief, this guy tried to run away just now, but we caught him and dragged him back. I wasn't trying to run. I was just so starving. I couldn't take it anymore. I just wanted to search around for a bite to eat. Bullshit. You were clearly trying to escape. Well, let me tell you something. It's not like you don't know the rule of collective punishment. If you run off alone, all 50 of us will lose our heads. Are these even human beings anymore? Look at those limbs exposed to the freezing cold. Calling them skin and bones is a massive understatement. What the hell is the difference between this and stepping into absolute hell? All of you are heading for hard labor. Yet every single one of you can barely even stand. A light breeze could knock you right over. Once we arrive, how the hell are you going to haul stones and work? Chief, please, don't look at how skinny I am. I still have plenty of strength left in my bones. Come on, take me to see the others. Dunkiju, stop playing dead. Get up right now and lead the way for the young master. In this freezing snow-covered wasteland, with temperatures several degrees below zero, these 50 conscripted men don't even have a single straw shack to shield them. They're forced to huddle up together, just to share their body heat. Have you guys eaten anything today? Young master, we've been marching too fast along the way, and the county officials didn't give us enough rations. None of us have seen a single grain of real food for 2 or 3 days now. Then, how did you all survive these past few days? We starved off hunger with wild herbs, jawed raw tree bark. We even resorted to eating white clay. Damn heavens! How could you drop me into this god-forsaken hellhole? Well, there's no damn way I'm going to stand by and watch them eat dirt to survive right in front of me. Oda! Go keep order! Get everyone lined up properly. We're serving food. Get up! Line up! Once your bellies are full, then we'll talk about everything else. System, retrieve meal set A. One per person, in order. Don't rush. Take yours. Next, since the dawn of time, when has an escort officer ever let dirt poor folks like us eat our fill? Who cares? Just eat first. But giving out food so suddenly like this, it's gotta be our last meal before execution. Yeah. Are they going to chop our heads off right after we finish? Cut the crap. 2 boxes each. Line up. Is this meat? And fresh, green vegetables. White rice. Even the richest landlord in Junya County couldn't dream of a feast like this. Not even for the new year. This food, it's fit for the gods. Who would dare to eat this? Listen up, everyone. You can only have 2 boxes today. It's not that I'm trying to starve you. You've been starving for too long. If you gorge yourselves now, you'll ruin your stomachs. Give it a few days for your bodies to recover, and I promise you can eat until you burst. Director, tell us the truth. Are we preparing to start a rebellion? Just give us the word. Once we finish this execution meal, who are we supposed to kill? Who the hell is rebelling? Rebel my ass. You are only allowed to eat, not rebel. If you don't have chopsticks, snap some twigs. Now hurry up and eat. Dear God, A massive chicken leg. White rice. This is the first time in my entire life that I, Ding Tiju, have eaten fine grain. If I knew doing forced labor got us white rice, my whole family would have volunteered to build the emperor's tomb. Mama, can you see this from heaven? Your son is finally eating meat. Director, how can you eat that while leaving a royal delicacy like this for us? You gave all of it to us.
While you're out here in the freezing wind, chewing on tree bark and dry chaff cakes.
You are truly noble, sir. Sir, you are a man of true nobility. Master, everyone is walking with a much lighter step today. It is true what they say. You only feel alive when your belly is full. Send this pack of weaklings to the northern foot of the mountain to dig canals. Get them out of my sight. The northern foot of the mountain? But that place is a death trap. What is the panic? The mountains are high, and the emperor is far away, which makes it the perfect place for us to slack off. Is the supervisor here completely out of his mind?
Digging a canal with wooden tools?
Are we supposed to dig until the bloody Han dynasty falls? Master, I just went to collect our official grain rations, and not only is it all moldy, leftover rice, but those guards also skimmed off 2/3 of it. Haha, let them keep it. Even if they gave me mountains of gold and silver, I wouldn't give a damn. Lord Pingsang. I am the laborer here, Liu Jingxing. This wasteland is where we are supposed to work and sleep from now on. Sleeping under a tree? There is no way I am accepting that. King Chaiju, take someone with you and search the area. See if there are any habitable caves, whether you find one or not. Get your bunts back here before dark. Understood, Master. Just leave it to me. Master, I found a great spot. It is only a short walk away. About the time it takes an incense stick to burn. Ding Tu Shu, you have got a killer eye. Go, round up the rest of the crew. Starting today, this blessed cave is our new employee dormitory. All right, everyone. Work officially starts tomorrow. Since I am the one in charge, let us establish a few rules first. Regarding our working hours, I originally planned on implementing an 8-hour workday. But considering you all have the physical stamina of weak little chicks right now, I have decided to temporarily make it a 6-hour workday. Master, what does 6 hours mean? It means we start working when the sun comes up. Head back to sleep and rest when it gets too hot at noon, and then do a bit more work in the afternoon once it cools down before sunset. Then, we work for 5 days, and we get to rest for 2? No work when it's windy or raining. And if we were sick and ask for leave, it won't count as skipping work? Oh, dear heavens. Since when did forced laborers ever get rest days? This is way more comfortable than farming back home. Oh, wait. I almost forgot the most important part. 3 meals a day, and we can eat until we are absolutely stuffed. Every single meal is a packed lunch. Master, is it true that we can really eat as much as we want? Of course it's true. The menu is just a bit repetitive, though. It's basically just one big meat dish paired with 3 side vegetables. To be honest, I was actually worried you guys would get tired of it. We won't. No need to change it. Master, a big meat dish. As long as there is meat, who cares? Are you kidding me? 3 full meals a day. With meat, rice, and 2 days of rest? Anyone would drool over this kind of treatment. All right, that's enough. There is one last rule. Starting today, you must take a bath at least once a week. Keep yourselves clean. This is an order. Good grief. That chewing sound is wilder than a pack of wolves fighting over a carcass. He's already cleared 4 empty boxes. He's really shoveling it down. His stomach looks like it's about to burst. I'm seriously worried they might literally explode in the next second.
Brother Jingxing here. Take this braised pork set meal that Master rewarded you.
What's wrong? Not to your taste? Sir, what on earth are you plotting? Training so many death warriors in secret? Training death warriors? Did this kid starve so much he's hallucinating and losing his mind? Look, buddy, I'm not training any death warriors, and I definitely don't have some sick fetish for controlling people's lives. I'm literally just a foreman leading a team to dig ditches. Then what is your motive for giving me this so-called meal? I accept no rewards for work I haven't done. I freaking saw you were starved down to a skeleton and decided to hand you some food. Besides, every single laborer working in this cave gets the exact same treatment. Have I forced anyone to go murder people or burn things down? Exactly. He's absolutely right. Master not only feeds us meat, but he even gave us a 6-hour workday. Fine, fine. Since you think I'm just trying to use you. Fine, don't eat it then. Let me have it. I, Liu Jingxing, having been graced with this meal by you, young master,
Pledge to follow your command until my final breath, and even in the afterlife.
I would gladly lay down my life for you. People in ancient times are seriously unbelievable. You treat them a little bit better, and they immediately think you're trying to drag them into a rebellion. Just eat up already. Eat up. You need a strong body to survive. Oh no. It's a cold and a high fever. In the modern world, this is just a matter of taking 2 pills and sleeping it off. But here in ancient times, a simple cold and fever can actually kill you. Young master, you actually know medicine? I know a thing or two. We can't afford to wait. Xingqian, you worked as a clerk here for 3 years. Is there any gold on the nearby mountains? Yes, but we'd have to go deep into the mountains. You gang, you and Dada, grab some torches. Search right around the cave entrance for me. Just make sure you don't go too far. Also, look for mint and other wild herbs. Since my family was poor when I was a kid, we always relied on home remedies for colds and fevers. I can handle common minor illnesses. Besides, I have a massive game changer in my hands right now that's practically a cheat code. We have the medicine, but we don't have a pot. We can't even find a single scrap of iron in this camp. Yo, master, do you need a large vessel to brew the herbal soup? Yes. Do you have an idea? They used to keep livestock at the barracks on the back hill. There's an abandoned stone trough there. It's not too big, so we can carry it. Anyone who isn't sick, follow me. Extract 150 servings of set C. Come on. Anyone who's not sick, come over and help. Pour this herbal soup down the throats of the brothers who have a fever. Once they sweat it out, they'll be fine. This magical warmth, this taste, it's as sweet as honey. Young master, is this some kind of divine elixir? Just drink it. Stop talking so much. You guys get worked up over everything. Still, I have to admit, people in ancient times do physical labor year-round, so their constitution is much better than modern folk. They've only just broken a heavy sweat, and already, their color is visibly returning to their faces. Come on, get over here. It's time for a giant hot pot stew. Crank up all that hot, hearty broth, too. It'll drive the deep, damp chill right out of your bones. This old geezer has been staring at me ever since he got here. I can't figure out what on earth he's planning to do. Hey, uncle, you've traveled a long way, and I bet you haven't had a hot meal yet, have you? How about you grab a bite first? So, the rumors out there are actually true. I've only been in this godforsaken place for a few days, and yours truly is already a legend out there. May I ask how I should address you, young master?
Lulu-san. Ah, so it is young master Lulu-san.
What a fine name. It has the true air of a hermit. Look, uncle, why don't you just eat first? Just in the 2 minutes since we've been talking. Your stomach has rumbled 6 times already. You are a straightforward man, young master Luo-san. In that case, this old man shall gladly accept your hospitality. Indeed. After rushing all this way, my stomach is quite empty. All right, uncle, now that you're full, who are you? Really? What brings you all the way out to the middle of nowhere just to find me?
My name is Di Fa. I'm Liu Jixing's father.
I heard that an immortal who distributes wealth to save the people has appeared here, so I made a special trip just to see the immortal. This is definitely all because of that burnt cola soup I boiled the other day. Uncle, this is definitely not some magic broth. It's all a big misunderstanding. This stuff is literally just an everyday drink back in my hometown. An everyday drink? A drink with the divine power to cure a high fever and a bad cold in just 1 hour? Man, in this ancient setting, the more I try to explain, the guiltier I look. Just take a sip. Take a sip, and you'll see if it's actually magic or not.
Just drink it?
A surging river of energy, rushing straight through all my meridians, harmonizing the vital energy of my organs, and restoring the body's perfect balance. Young master, this divine creation is truly extraordinary. Great, now I'll never be able to clear my name. Young Master Lois Shan, this old man came here today to beg for your help with one more thing. Go ahead. You can just take the cola with you. No need to ask Faye. This old man only hopes that my son, Jing Xing, and officially study under you, young master, to work himself to the bone for you. Wait, hasn't he already been hanging out with us? Digging canals here every single day? Right. This old man is getting senile. Ha ha ha. Young master, before I leave, I have some heartfelt words to share with you. This old man is acting so mysterious, giving me the chills. He says the world is about to plunge into chaos.
Young master, your actions show a noble vision, and you are unfathomably deep.
If one day the world pushes you to ascend the throne,
Please, never forget your original intention of distributing food to save lives here today.
be kind to the common people of this world. Hey, old man, wait a second. What do you mean, ascending the throne? You can eat whatever you want, but you can't just go around saying things like that.
A month quietly slipped by in the midst of hard labor. Those 50 men who were once skin and bones
Now actually have solid muscles built up on their arms. But with that came a suffocating problem. The stench. The sweat stench of these guys is practically a biochemical weapon. If I don't find a way to get some soap base and make some toiletries, I really can't go on living like this. What are you doing wandering around here in the middle of the night instead of sleeping?
Young master, everyone is well fed and has endless energy.
So we're just taking a walk at night. Chulching, what's wrong with you? Something terrible happened to my family. My father risked his life to protest in the imperial court, trying to stop the emperor from building a massive mausoleum during a year of extreme drought. The emperor was furious and sentenced my father to death. Upon hearing the news, my mother collapsed in grief, coughed up blood, and died.
My little sister was also separated and lost in the chaos of the soldiers, and her whereabouts are still unknown.
Just because of a disagreement, his entire family was wiped out?
This feudal monarchy that treats human life like trash is so damn ridiculous.
Living, breathing, human lives. And to them, they worth less than ants. Young master, the land is suffering from a severe drought. Refugees are rising up everywhere. The day before yesterday, a massive riot broke out at the main construction site because they ran out of food. This fire is going to spread to us very soon. You need to prepare yourself quickly.
A riot?
The peasant uprisings in history books
Were nothing but bloody meat grinders built on mountains of heads. My late father's final letter gave me clear instructions. He told me I must hand over this half of the tiger tally to you, young master. He said you would definitely have use for it. What on earth is a tiger tally even used for? Before his death, my father secretly commanded an elite cavalry of 300 men. To see this tally is to see the commander himself.
300 cavalry. If I take this thing,
Won't the imperial court mark me as a rebel leader raising the flag of mutiny? Forget it, forget it, forget it. Think for today. Drink for today. We need to survive the present first. Find the fastest runner among our brothers and have him take the Luhe Kamo Sere. He needs to go scout out the general engineering office right now. Remember, if anything looks off, tell him to bolt instantly. Young master, there's no one left alive. A massive battle broke out over at the general engineering office. The blood on the ground has literally stained the grass black. Fortune favors the bold. Come on, follow me to the general engineering office to scavenge. Focus on searching the grain stores. The people suffer.
rising, the people suffer. Falling, the people suffer.
For you to compose such a monumental, timeless masterpiece, young master, proves you are truly destined for greatness. Cut the crap. To the armory. These people are already dead. Their clothes are made of decent fabric, though. Should we strip them and take them with us? Don't touch them. Respect the dead. Looting these ruins is literally like a $0 shopping spree. But as expected, the food has been stripped so clean that even the mice wouldn't stay. Even in the armory, we only managed to dig up 5 kitchen knives that nobody wanted. As long as it's made of iron, strip it and take it all. Heaven has truly blessed us. In the backyard, not only did we find 4 living horses still grazing, we even uncovered 4 carriages. With these, our transport capacity is going to skyrocket. What's your name? Where are your parents? Never mind. The kid is scared witless.
If we leave them here, they definitely won't survive the night.
Help them to the carriage. We're heading back to camp.
What's wrong? Aren't you hungry?
Go ahead and eat. We're all eating this, so don't worry. It's not poisoned. Hey, why are you crying all of a sudden? Is the food not good? If only my parents had even a single bite of this white rice, they wouldn't have starved to death. The common people suffer so much
Since your parents gave their lives to save yours.
You have to eat well. You have to diet it, eat as much as you can. Carry their share with you, and do whatever it takes to survive.
Please, young master, you should eat this meat.
No. Keep it for yourself. I can't really eat greasy food anyway. Oh, right. That black drink next to you is called cola.
Just twist open the cap to drink it. It's sweet.
Just eat, little girl. Our young master doesn't care about meat or fish at all. He eats coarse grain flatbread with that black water every single meal, and he absolutely loves it. Well, I can't exactly tell you that in modern society, eating coarse grains is actually the ultimate health trend.
Brothers, the world is about to descend into utter chaos.
First, starting today, we are done with forced labor.
We are switching entirely to producing food for our own survival. Second, prepare a massive amount of dry rations.
We'll use carriages to pick everyone up and bring them back to Junyan in batches.
Bring all your wives, kids, and parents over here.
We'll set up camp right here, in this cave.
Now, I need to figure out how to store all these lunch boxes.
Oh,
What the hell?
where's Ada?
Brother Ada saw me coming and quietly snuck off to the front.
Young master, you saved my life. This humble servant has no way to repay your kindness. If you do not look down on me, I am willing to serve you like a beast of burden.
Serve me like a beast? What the actual hell? The mindset of this feudal society is absolutely mind-blowing.
Do you look down on me, young master?
Even though I am of lowly birth, But stop. What's your name?
He.
Listen to me, he.
You're still growing.
So eat well and stay active.
As for all that beast of burden nonsense,
Don't ever bring it up again.
yes, I understand.
She's the only girl in this godforsaken place.
It really isn't convenient for her to squeeze into the communal bunks with everyone else.
How about this?
From now on, you'll share a tent with me and Ada.
You'll be in charge of cleaning this area, keeping things organized, and we'll consider that your job.
Really? Thanks to that batch of iron pots and cloth we managed to score for $0 from the maid engineering office.
Our wilderness survival standard of living has finally jumped from the Stone Age straight into comfort. Listen up, everyone. Starting today, we're doing something big. We're going to build a road out of this cavern that's wide enough for a horse carriage. Young master, one can never be too careful. As for the entrance to the mountain,
I suggest building 3 paths. 2 fake ones and 1 real one.
and for the real path,
We'll camouflage it with vines and dead wood.
and set up a chain of roadblocks. That way, even if government soldiers or bandits search the mountain, they'll have to pay a painful price just to get near this cavern. We'll do exactly as you say.
Devious.
I like it. In just a few days, rows of simple, fragrant bamboo huts rose up on both sides of the cavern, completely solving the privacy issues between men and women, as well as the bug problem. Exquisite bamboo cups,
Bamboo strainers, and even bamboo beds were practically mass-produced by Ding Tiju like an assembly line.
Old Ding, squeeze in some time to weave me a fish trap. One with a wide belly and a narrow opening.
Your brother here is going to get us some fresh meat. Wow, what a beautiful spot. Do you guys know how to swim?
Young master.
We're all northern men. We don't know the first thing about swimming. Haha, since we're already here, it would be a crime against these beautiful waters not to go for a wild swim. Young master, please don't. The water is freezing. A person of your status shouldn't take such unnecessary risks. Young master, please think twice. What kind of wicked wild fish plays so dirty? It just took a massive swipe right at my lower back. Oh my god. Are the fish here always this aggressive? I need the fish. And off you go. Holy crap, we've got a catch. Throw the small ones back and string the big ones up with straw rope. Wait, big bro, didn't you say earlier that the young master is some legendary, otherworldly master? That normally he wouldn't even look at chicken.
Duck, fish, or meat.
And that he only likes chewing on dry, coarse-grained pancakes? Well, maybe the young master finally came to his senses. I mean, with meat this juicy and fat, even the gods in heaven wouldn't turn it down. Time flies by in the blink of an eye.
Before we knew it, another month had passed.
During this time, the guys went on a few big hunting sweeps and brought 3 wild boars they caught back to the cave. Our entire cave camp completely turned into a massive food processing factory. Dried wild boar meat and dried fish hung everywhere, covering the air vents on the cave ceiling. As for me, I unpacked countless boxed meals, spread them out on flat stone slabs to dry and dehydrate them, turning them into dry rations. Your mission is to travel 1,000 miles back to Juniao County and safely bring back everyone's wives, children, and elderly parents. On the way, remember, absolutely do not take the main roads. If you run into refugees or rogue soldiers, drop your things to save your lives. If your food runs out, I'd rather you beg for food, but you must make it back alive.
Young master, you worry way too much. We used to be nothing but dirt-cheap peasants whose lives were worth nothing.
We could survive for 3 days and 3 nights on just half a coarse-grained pancake mixed with sand.
But look at us now. Our horses are loaded with pure white rice and dried meat, with blades in our hands. Even if we lost all of this.
We brothers would dig up wild vegetables and chew on tree bark, just to crawl all the way back to Junyang.
And bring our families back to you.
Move out. I'll have the finest wine and meat waiting for you on this mountain.
To celebrate your triumphant return.
Yes, sir. Ha ha ha.
Let's go win some glory.
Ah.
Young master, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell somewhere? I'm fine. Just had a nightmare.
Huh?
1 bag of random flavored instant noodles. And wait, what's this? 2 packs of military-grade, high-energy compressed biscuits from an Emery pack.
And 1 bottle of mineral water.
Holy crap. If the white rice and braised pork from before could only make me a wealthy landlord.
Then these instant noodles and compressed biscuits now?
In this age of cold weapons, it's an absolute cheat code. Heavens.
You're not seriously trying to force me to start a rebellion, are you?
Yo, master, please, don't scare me like that.
What's wrong? Here, try this next. See what you think of this treat.
It's a type of biscuit. Please, just think of it as those wild veggie rations you usually eat.
Hey, Jashu.
Don't eat too much of that.
Young master, I'm sorry. I know I messed up.
Here, I'm giving the rest back to you. Look, I'm not being stingy. I'm telling you, this biscuit is weird. It expands the second it hits water. Just 1 tiny bite can keep you full for half a day. If you eat too much at once, your stomach will literally burst. You could actually die, you know?
Young master, this is food from the heavens, isn't it?
Just 1 bite, and you won't feel hungry for days.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mind-blowingly awesome. Just a sniff will let you live for 360 years, and 1 bite will keep you alive for 47,000 years.
Whatever. Let them believe what they want.
At this point, the entire camp already thinks I'm some kind of deity anyway. What's one more crazy rumor at this point? Young master, something terrible has happened.
A pack of bandits just showed up outside. They've completely blocked off the entrance to our cave.
Bandits? What the hell?
Wait, didn't we build 3 dummy paths at the mountain entrance? And set up all those traps and roadblocks? Did they grow wings and fly up here? I honestly have no idea, sir.
Those guys are incredibly spooky.
They knew our illusions and traps like the back of their hand. They charged straight in without missing a beat.
Thankfully, there are no casualties yet.
But their leader demanded to see you immediately.
These are the so-called bandits?
To be brutally honest,
If I sneezed a little too hard, I'd probably blow away 3 of these walking corpses.
honestly, even those 4 words are a huge compliment for this lot.
We were just passing through your territory today.
But we're so starved, we've got absolutely nowhere else to turn.
We just wanted to beg the chief here for some food. If you agree, Juan gets hurt.
I can part on good terms. But if you don't, fine.
You want to borrow grain? It's simple.
Pick anyone you want from your side.
And have them arm wrestle my boy.
If you win, you can have all the grain in this cave.
But if you lose, get the hell out of here. Old goats, you're up. Beat him, and we'll have a way to survive. Chief, just watch me.
Don't bother. You're no match for me.
I don't want to end up snapping your wrist.
Arrogant bastard. We haven't even started yet. How do you know I can't win?
Come on then. Let's see you try to snap it. Fine. That's one of you.
Then how about the 2 of us have a match to settle this once and for all?
Since you're begging for a beating, I'll grant your wish.
Where did you get this tiger token?
Speak, if you tell a single lie. Even if it cost me my life today, I'll chop you to pieces and feed you to the dogs. A friend gave it to me.
Which friend? Tell me.
If you don't make it clear, don't blame my blade for being merciless.
六进星给的好了眼儿。
Young master, what's wrong? Do you know him? Who are you?
I am Liu Jingxin.
Who is Lord Liu Haiyan to you? He is my father.
Our savior. My lord.
We finally found you.
Are you the cavalry under the late Lord Liu Huaiyan?
Yes, I am, Marshal Li. I'm the captain of the 2nd Cavalry Battalion under Lord Liu. After Lord Liu met with disaster at court,
That bastard emperor sent us to suppress the rebels in Yunzhou.
In name, it was to suppress the rebellion.
But in reality, he cut off our food and horses, trying to kill us off by another's hand.
Our cavalry commander died on the battlefield. Before the general died, he ordered us to take the remaining survivors and flee for our lives toward this tomb construction site, placing the weight of command on my shoulders. He said, "Old Man Liu left a message. As long as we find an immortal here and entrust our lives to him, our brothers will be able to survive." Wait, since you all are old Mr. Liu's subordinates, how could you not recognize his son, Liu Jixing? Immortal. Look at him. His face is covered in flab now, so greasy and slick. If he walked down the street, who the hell would recognize him? I see. Before the general died, did he tell you about old Liu entrusting you all to me? Yes, he did. We are willing to go through fire and water for you, young master. We'll lay down our lives for you. Whatever. Since you're already here, make yourselves at home. Hey, Da, open the storehouse and serve the food. Yes, sir. Immortal. We are just defeated soldiers. We really don't deserve such divine delicacies. If you could just spare us a few wild vegetable cakes, the brothers would be more than satisfied. And we fight to the death for you. Officer Murr, please, just eat without any worries.
Around here, from our young master down to the sweepers, everyone eats the same thing.
On holidays, we even get an extra chicken leg.
You really don't need to be so tense.
Exactly. Relax and eat your fill. There will be plenty of times I'll need you to risk your lives for me in the future. So just think of this as your relocation allowance paid in advance. All right.
Sir, I, Ma Soning, will eat this meal.
From this day forward, the lives of over 100 brothers in our cavalry regiment are entirely in your hands. Wherever you point, we will strike. Whoa, stop.
Everyone, listen to me.
Eating well and living a good life is the right way to go. Don't go talking about fighting and killing all day long. And another thing, I am no immortal.
I'm just an ordinary guy who wants to do some farming.
Starting today, no one is allowed to call me immortal anymore.
And no bowing or kneeling when you see me.
Do you understand? We understand, immortal. Oh boy. Mother, I've finally eaten white rice without any sand in it.
And this meat? It's real braised pork. Mother, I'm eating a royal feast. This immortal is definitely destined for greatness. The world is about to change forever.
Old Ma, for the past few days, there's been one thing I just can't wrap my head around.
The traps and illusions we set up.
Honestly, took a massive amount of effort. How on earth did you guys manage to avoid losing a single soldier and slip right up to the cave entrance without losing so much as a single hair?
Yo, Master, you see? There's something you don't know.
This decoy formation was actually a legendary tactical setup used on the battlefield to cover charges.
It was personally created by Elder Liu himself years ago.
Everyone in our cavalry regiment from lieutenant on up had to memorize this formation inside out.
At first, I was also baffled. Why would anyone out here in the middle of nowhere know Elder Liu's formation? Out of sheer curiosity, I followed the safe path and sneaked in. Talk about a match made in heaven. This is pure fate.
If it weren't for this formation,
our regiment would have starved to death in these mountains long ago, even if we hadn't been slaughtered by the enemy. So, it turns out,
that kid Liu Jingxing used his own father's signature tactic.
only to run straight into his father's loyal direct troops. What a twist. This is absolute destiny. What's going on? Is it an enemy attack? Young Master, the 4 brothers you sent out have brought the people back. They really made it back. They're all back. Young Master, we brought everyone back safe and sound. Good. Thank you, brothers. You've all worked so hard. Did you run into any trouble on the way? Nothing we couldn't handle. We just passed by Old Sao Mountain and had a little run-in with some local bandits. It must have been so incredibly hard, fleeing the famine all this way.
Ada, open up the granary immediately. Get everyone fed.
Is this heaven? Is that real white rice?
It really is white rice. Look, there's even meat.
Oh, Elder, please, get up, please. I'm far too young to receive such a deep bow from you. This old man is Sanye, the elder of Pengli Village. Sir, you have saved thousands of lives from absolute ruin. Even if a living saint were here today, they wouldn't possess even half of your noble virtue. This old man's words are absolutely watertight.
Think bastard is definitely an old fox who used to crawl around in politics.
His level is probably just as high as Liu Huaiyan's. You overpraise me, elder son. How about this? You go and get some food first. Once you've eaten your fill, We can talk about your journey fleeing the famine.
We don't want you pushing yourself so hard that you pass out again.
Right. What the young master says is absolutely right. Food first. Let's eat first.
缴获
How many people did you bring back in total this time? Master, including our men. There are 317 people in total. 5 died of hunger and disease along the way. We have 312 left now.
Master, we only intended to pick up our families.
But the news leaked out. The starving villagers who couldn't survive back home desperately followed us. If you wish to punish anyone, Master, punish me alone. I made this decision on my own.
Why on earth would I punish you?
We are all human beings. How could we just stand by and watch people die? It is only a few hundred more mouths to feed. I can still afford to feed them all.
Go and help get everyone settled down.
Make sure the ground is dried with fire to remove the dampness before anyone sleeps on it. Master, elder son once served in the imperial court alongside my father, simply because he could not stand the current emperor's extravagance. He, as a minister, risked his life to remonstrate. But he ended up being framed for treason by the powerful families in the imperial harem, and was stripped of his title and sent back to his hometown. This old man is indeed full of knowledge and schemes. Allow this old man to speak frankly. Now that hundreds of people have suddenly flooded into the camp, it is hard to know what is truly in people's hearts. Should we not investigate and register them one by one to prevent any troublemakers from taking advantage? I will have to trouble Jingxing and Elder's son to look after this matter. But right now, we have a much more critical problem. The bedding in our cave, not a single piece is left. It has all been completely used up.
Elder son, you are a man of great experience and wisdom.
Do you know where nearby we can get a large amount of supplies? Master, what is so difficult about that?
Sir, are you telling me to rob?
Good lord, he looks so gentle and refined on the outside, yet his mind is full of pillaging. He says, "Not far ahead of us is Liaopuju Mountain." The bandits on that mountain collude with local officials to prey on the villagers. Lately, they become even more ruthless. Plundering them would be doing justice on behalf of heaven. But those bandits are desperate outlaws. They are extremely brutal. We cannot possibly defeat them. Master, do you have some sort of misunderstanding about the fighting strength of your over 100 regular cavalrymen? But what if we suffer casualties?
It is said that the bandit stronghold has over 20 war horses.
But I'm worried they've been squeezing the common folk dry for years. Those so-called winter blankets and clothes, their warehouse must be piled high with countless supplies. My only concern is we aren't familiar with the terrain. Besides, their chief has a really bizarre obsession. He is absolutely obsessed with collecting gold. Gold? To hell with benevolence and morality.
By order of heaven and Loasan, we were just minding our own business, passing by Old So Mountain,
And those goddamn bandits actually dared to plot against us. This is the absolute limit. I can't take this anymore. Today, I've made up my mind. We're going to kick their asses. Hugh, you scared the living daylights out of me, young master. I thought you'd finally lost your mind and decided to start a rebellion. Turns out, you just want to raid a nest of bandits. That's a piece of cake. Give me 4 horses, young master. Boz. And I'll pick 8 of my brothers. Within 4 days, I'll wipe their entire stronghold off the map. Bro, our opponent is the sitting tiger. They have hundreds of desperate cutthroats. Don't underestimate them. Cutthroats, please. Just a disorganized mob who can't even form a basic battle line. If they didn't have the government backing them, the tiny squad under my command could easily crush them, but with only 8 people. Isn't that a bit too reckless? Don't worry, young master. It's more than enough. Are you stupid? What I mean is, how on earth are 8 people supposed to carry back all the golden blankets from their warehouse? Didn't Elder Son say they have 20 horses up on the mountain? Are those not enough to haul everything? Oh man. It seems I had a massive misunderstanding about the difference in combat power between regular troops and bandits in this world.
The next day, Ma Xiaolin took 8 cavalrymen and set off for Old Sao Mountain.
By evening, they returned, fully loaded with loot. My Shaolin placed a small wooden chest filled with gold and silver on the table and popped it open. Didn't you say the chief of Old Sao Mountain was an obsessive collector? How is this all of his secret stash? My dear young master, this is actually a fortune. Just this chest of gold and silver alone, no matter which small county you put this in. You'd still be rolling in way more cash than those filthy rich old landlords. True. After all, it's ancient times. They didn't even have money printing presses back then. So how much wealth could actually accumulate? All right, you and your brothers take this and split it. Young master, we cannot possibly accept this. You saved the lives of over 100 men in our cavalry regiment. Wiping out some bandits for you was just the least we could do. Such a massive fortune. We simple folk wouldn't dare take it. Cut the crap. If I tell you to take it, you take it. Young master, you are overwhelming us with your generosity.
Oh ma.
Can you please stop bowing after every 2 sentences? Listen, you take these brothers of yours out, risking your lives on the edge of a knife, dragging yourselves through the gates of hell and back. If you, as their commander, win a battle, but don't reward your men with cold, hard cash, who the hell is going to risk their lives for you in this chaotic world? I stand corrected, young master.
This is more than enough to reward the brothers.
You should keep the rest, young master, to buy supplies. After all, we have hundreds of mouths to feed in the camp now. Keep this gold bars for yourself to buy some booze. Ada, get your butt in here. Young master, I'm here. Take this chest of money to Liu Jingsing. Tell him to see what we're lacking in this cave, and send people down the mountain to buy it. Money is meant to be spent. If you don't spend it, it's just scrap metal. Right.
And with what we captured before,
I now have a grand total of 9 horses. The history books say a nation of 10,000 chariots is absolutely badass. Once I gather 10,000 horses, wouldn't that be... Wait, am I losing my mind? I'm just a corporate slave who only wants to eat, sleep, and wait to die. Why on earth did the idea of building an empire suddenly pop into my head? What a terrifying feudal delusion. No way. If I keep living here, I'm going to end up suffocating to death in this place sooner or later. Elder son, I need to discuss something with you. I plan to move to a different place. I really can't stand staying in this cave anymore. Young master, finally. Is it finally starting?
yeah, we're gonna start looking for a new house.
Help me look around and give me some advice. Where's a good spot for over 400 of us to move into?
Boeing is backed by mountains, and right next to the water.
It's perfect for launching attacks and easy to defend. It has always been a strategic stronghold that every warlord fights over. If we establish our base here, our great cause will surely succeed. Whoa! Stop right there! What strategy? What contested stronghold? Who the hell is going to war?
I just think the toilets here smell way too bad.
And I want to find a place with fresher air to build a bigger house. I see. The ultimate strategy is to outsmart the enemy while secretly executing your real plans. Young master, you are using the excuse of a new house to actually station your troops. Brilliant. Truly brilliant. Brilliant my ass. Juzin, I thought you were a practical guy. Listen to me. We are just moving to a new place, finding a piece of land, building a bigger house, and moving all 400 of us there. That's it. Young master, heaven has eyes. Are we finally going to start? Is just living a peaceful life not good enough for you guys? Why are you constantly thinking about either highway robbery or plotting a rebellion every single day? And why the hell are you guys wearing heavy armor and carrying weapons in the middle of the night instead of sleeping? Come play and find the young master. So, the boys ate way too much. And we couldn't sleep, so we're just walking it off.
But seeing the young master's actions today,
Our great cause is finally about to begin. Yeah, if we don't rebel soon, I'm going to go absolutely crazy. We eat like kings every single day, eating heavenly white rice and chicken drumsticks for every meal without having done a single thing to earn it. I've been so anxious that I can't sleep at all. Tell me about it. Edwin's blades are sharpened and ready to go, but looking at the young master's expression today, he still seems to have serious doubts and is still holding back from making things clear. That's because he's waiting. He's waiting for an excuse. An excuse? An excuse? Exactly. An excuse. A divine leader like our young master must act in accordance with heaven's will and the people's desires, with absolute benevolence in his heart. They say success requires the right time, the right place, and the support of the people. And right now, our army is stronger than ever, and our supplies are overflowing. All we lack is an excuse. A justification to silence the doubters. A perfectly legitimate reason to act. But what kind of excuse could possibly justify the young master raising an army? A fabricated excuse is still fake. What if outsiders find out? Won't they? Look, what does it matter if it's real or fake, as long as the people believe it? Then even a lie becomes the truth. Next, this is what we'll do. Open the city gates to welcome the master. When my daster comes, no more grain taxes. We found it. We dug it up. It's a divine artifact. The azure sky is dead. The imperial sky shall rise. In the year of Jai-Z, there shall be great fortune under heaven. Can you stop being so fucking childish? Do you take me for a 3-year-old child? I could easily tell that Fox's voice was just old Ma. And the chisel marks on that stone statue are still brand new. We are all adults here. Who would believe such cheap feudal superstition? But young master, this is the will of heaven itself. You are destined to rule. What the hell are they doing? These people. just to force me to rebel?
They've completely lost their minds.
Young master, there's a thin, elderly man outside claiming to be the local magistrate of Poyang City. He's asking to see you.
This is actually the first time since we set up camp in these mountains
That an official with a government background has actively come to visit us.
Please, Elder, try this drink from my hometown.
It has a very unique flavor.
Highly refreshing and wakes up your mind. Oh, wow.
My lord, this drink is incredibly potent.
Truly one of a kind. You haven't eaten yet, have you, Elder?
Forgive me, young master. I've made a fool of myself. We arrived in a rush. We had to dodge rebel forces on the way.
And indeed, we haven't eaten for 2 whole days.
This is just simple food, Elder. Please don't look down on it. Eat some while it's hot, just to fill your stomach for now.
You are incredibly noble, young master. In these chaotic times, having even a bite of coarse food to fill our bellies is a luxury beyond our wildest dreams.
How could this old man ever complain?
No need to be so polite, Elder Zhao.
It seems those rumors from the outside world are actually true.
What rumors?
Word is that you are highly righteous and possess the magic of the immortals.
And that you save ordinary people from the very brink of death.
Haha, scholars really do have a way with words.
All right.
Hurry and eat up while it's still hot, Elder.
This old man's name is Zhao Dimin.
I am currently the county magistrate of Poyang City.
I heard you were looking for a new place to settle down. It just so happens that Poyang City is currently welcoming thousands of displaced souls.
Wait, Poyang? Isn't that the strategic stronghold that old fraud Sanya recommended to me?
Talk about perfect timing, Elder Zhao.
It is getting quite late.
The mountain paths are too dangerous to walk at night.
Why don't you crash here at my place for the night?
I have 2 personal guards starving at the bottom of the mountain. I wonder if they could...
Oh, look at my poor manners. Ada, since Elder Zhao was staying the night,
His men shouldn't be left out there to freeze.
Set up a tent for them nearby so they can rest.
and make sure they don't eat all those compressed biscuits at once. If they eat too much, their stomachs will literally burst. Did you hear me? Elder Zhao,
Are you facing some difficulties? If something is wrong, just speak up.
After all, once I move to Poyang, I'll be needing your help.
Young master, my Poyang city is suffering from a devastating drought and failed harvests. On top of that, the imperial taxes are as ruthless as ravenous wolves and tigers. Now the city has fallen into absolute despair. People are swapping their children for food, and the streets are littered with starving corpses. This old man is deeply ashamed, but I beg of you, young master, please lend us a helping hand.
Save the citizens of our city.
Well, looks like these survival meal kits are finally going to come in handy. Hang on. Just cover it up and let it steam for 3 minutes.
and there you have it. Give it a try.
Wow, this is the most incredible noodle dish this old man has ever tasted in his entire life. It's absolutely delicious. Simply divine. My lord, do you mean you're willing to spare some of these fresh noodles for us? Just a little? How is that supposed to feed the entire city? It wouldn't even get past their teeth. We currently have 9 strong horses.
And 4 massive carriages, fully loaded.
I'll have 9 cartloads sent over to you first, just to ease your most urgent crisis.
We are truly righteous, my lord.
Man, people in ancient times really lack calcium. They drop to their knees at the slightest thing. So annoying. Ada, go bring Saya Lojising to me right now. We need to discuss the relocation to Poyang. As expected, Sun Yu is an old fox who survived the imperial court.
We planned everything flawlessly, from the marching routes to the resource distribution.
That really saved me a ton of brain cells. Old son.
You sing. Moving is one thing, but those stone men
And those talking foxes. In the future, cut down on these superstitious tricks. They only bring trouble to everyone.
don't think I don't know you guys were behind this. My lord, you are absolutely right to lecture us.
We would never dare to act so presumptuously. Of course, of course. But, my lord, as the old saying goes, auspicious signs from heaven are the will of heaven. Once heaven ordains it, it is beyond any mortal's power to stop. You crafty old dog.
Now that our team is growing,
These people are getting harder and harder to manage.
Kwang City.
Good grief.
This place is huge.
My lord, Poyang City is no ordinary prefecture.
This place was actually the capital for the previous 2 dynasties. Every mile of these city walls is steeped in imperial aura. No wonder. You can really feel the rich history here. No way! How can anyone call this a house? My lord, because of the rush, everyone will just have to make do for a few days. I've already contacted the foreman. Starting tomorrow, they will begin ramming earth and baking clay bricks to officially build the houses. We need to speed things up. We must make sure everyone has a proper brick and tile home to shield them from the wind and rain before the wet season hits. My lord, you're finally here. Looking at how excited this old man was, I was suddenly reminded of that classic soul-stirring meme. Well, here you are, buddy. My lord, your humble servant has already prepared a place for you to rest. Right this way. When it comes to getting things done, you really can't beat a seasoned bureaucrat. After all, I'm still a modern guy at heart, and I have an instinctive aversion to sleeping in the open or in tents. Holy moly. This place is huge. It's almost half the size of the Forbidden City. Oh yeah, I'm definitely staying here. This is the spot, old Jaw. I did say I wanted to live in a brick house. I didn't mean a literal palace. This is way too big. I honestly don't think my modest karma can handle this kind of grand feng shui. Is there a smaller court yet? Or better yet, why don't we just call everyone over to live here together? Save us the trouble of building new houses. I swear we could easily fit 1,000 people in here. Young master, you saved the lives of everyone in this city. What is a mere former imperial palace compared to that? This estate is just a material possession. Besides, it is only fitting for someone of your stature. Please, young master, you must not refuse. There is no need to worry about the commoners, young master. Building simple earth houses is no trouble at all. As for this massive palace, worry not, young master. It won't be long before plenty of people naturally move in. What's that supposed to mean? What? Is this rundown place going to attract investment or something? Sleeping on this solid, carved wooden bed and not hearing a single damn mosquito buzzing around. Man, moving into the city feels so damn good. Old son, set up 4 food distribution points. Make it a strict rule. 1 box per person, no extra portions. Prevent any hoarding. Send the cavalry out to do a door-to-door search. For those who are too sick to get out of bed, deliver the food directly to them. Back then, when dealing with dozens of people, I could just wave my hand and handle it effortlessly. But now, facing a whole city of refugees, my God. Did I come here to be a savior? Or did I come here to work myself to death? Extract! Keep extracting! 100 points! Oh, ouch. Holy crap. No, it's better to teach them how to fish than to just give them fish. Handing out lunchboxes like this isn't a long-term solution once we get through this winter. Next spring, we absolutely must organize everyone to get the spring plowing and planting done.
Oh, Zhao, look. Our main group has been here for quite some time now.
Don't you think it's time you helped us settle the issue of our official titles?
Official titles? Yeah, exactly.
That's right, our official titles.
Think about it. We have hundreds of people who followed me out of those deep, wild mountains.
They need to be on some official register, right?
Once they have legal status, whether they want to do business, farm, or do crafts,
at least they'll be legal in the city. Don't you agree? But behind this seemingly casual conversation, what kind of earth-shattering test is actually hidden? This humble servant understands. Your foresight is truly peerless, my lord. I will make the arrangements tonight. Arriving at this point today was inevitable. Today, my lord asked me for a title. And that's when I knew. What was destined to happen has finally come. We've reached the final step of our grand legacy, and there is no turning back. The current emperor is utterly debauched and incompetent. This year, refugees are fleeing all over the Great Han. Stardavi is rampant, and the fields are strewn with corpses. Surely, the throne should belong to someone virtuous. Our lord is finally done holding back, but our military force is still too small right now. If we openly declare a national title and raise the banner of rebellion now...
Want to trigger an unnecessary crackdown by the Imperial Army?
Old Ma, you don't know a damn thing about world affairs. I have long since secretly contacted many high-ranking officials who have lost all faith in the Imperial court. Once our banner is raised,
and our national title is declared. I guarantee heroes from all over the world will flock to us. We'll have more people than we can handle. But, esteemed gentlemen, have you ever noticed? Usually our lord seems like someone who just wants to go with the flow and farm a few more acres of land. If we force him onto the dragon throne, won't he be unhappy about it? Foolish. Our lord is the kind of man who conceals thunder in his chest while keeping his face as calm as a placid lake. Since he took the initiative to bring up titles today, it was a subtle warning. Now that the momentum is built and the arrow is on the string, we have no choice but to shoot. Now that we're on the Lord's ship, we must see this through to the very end. Why does this creepy ancient wind send such a chill down the back of my neck? What on earth is going on inside he and old Ja's heads? I can tolerate this color, but the embroidery with dragons and phoenixes is just... My lord, elder son said this is your specially made formal wear. In 2 days, the leaders from the other cities are coming for a massive meeting to plan our next big move. They said you absolutely must dress formally and look as grand and imposing as possible. Fine. I swear, you guys are too much. I'll just make do and wear it. Long live the emperor. Long live. My lord, to this day, the world has suffered under the Emperor of Chan for far too long. The people can no longer live like human beings, and the country is on the brink of total ruin. We are willing to follow you, master, to achieve an eternal empire. Hey guys, stop joking around. This isn't funny at all. Master, back when you lived in the cave for all those years, a giant fox spoke in a human tongue, crying out to open the city gates and welcome you. And they said when you arrived, we would never have to pay taxes again. It is precisely because of these miraculous omens that I led all the citizens of the city to follow you. Rebelling gets people killed, okay? The system I got when I traveled to this world is literally just about handing out lunchboxes. It is not some high-tech missile launcher. My lord, in the bamboo forest next to the cave where you lived, a one-eyed stone man was once dug up, bearing the words, "A one-eyed stone man stirs the river, and the whole world shall..." That stone is still there right now.
And when someone came back from fishing,
they pulled a secret scroll right out of a fish's belly. It said, "The blue heaven is dead. The yellow heaven shall rise. In this year of Jazzy, there shall be great fortune under heaven." Many of us here saw this with our own eyes. My lord, the mandate of heaven cannot be defied. The people of the world are crying out for you, my lord. Wait, look, that's not... Oh, come on. That is not what I meant. My lord, we were born into these chaotic times, and it is so rare to meet a wise leader like you. If you refuse us today, my lord, we will have nothing left to live for in this world. Our only choice is to die. If you refuse us today, our only choice is to die. No wonder in the old days, no one was allowed to bring weapons when meeting the king. That rule actually makes perfect sense. Wait, with things like this, if I don't agree, it's going to turn into a total bloodbath right here. I guess when you're in this deep, you don't get a choice. Since you all insist so desperately, I'll reluctantly agree to be your emperor. Wait. Holy crap. From an outsider's perspective, it looks like I'm the one putting on a show. In the year 886, Robesan proclaimed himself emperor, changing the nation's name to Great Luo and establishing Poyong as the capital. History remembers him as the Great Luo Immortal Emperor. The Great Luo Immortal Emperor? If this name wasn't cooked up beforehand by that pack of old foxes, I'll wash my hair while doing a handstand today.